Okay, so apparently the zestiest rapper in the underground, Tana, is beefing with Chay. Or actually not really beefing, but he's being accused of stealing swag. And after you see what he's being accused of, you might laugh, but people are taking this seriously. So let's talk about it. So it kind of started when one of Chay's associates named Saucer, he's actually pretty hard, or Saucer, I don't know how to say his name, posted some pictures, and it was basically 2 pictures of Chay and 2 pictures of Tana, and it was 2 different outfits, but they were both wearing the same outfit. And the first one is like a jacket, not like a puffer, it's just like a regular black jacket someone wearing in like the rain, and wearing Arcturix beanie, I'm not sure, and he's wiping his nose. So like that's a very important detail, by the way. And you can see Tana like kind of copied him, I guess. He's wearing a beanie, and he has like that jacket on too, and he also has like a bracelet. So I guess 3 things he's copying. The next one you can kind of make a case for, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like it. He might have copied him. They're both wearing a white tee, very original. Also wearing a red snapback, also very original, and they're wearing it together with a silver bracelet. And his associate, Saucer, however you say his name, said, "People get around us and want to be exactly like us, then pillow talk." Stuff weird. So what he's saying is Tana was trying to be cool with them, acting like he was friends and trying to act like he was with them, and then he probably said something behind their back. And this isn't actually the first time he's done something like this. I think the reason why him and Slump Sixes fell out as best friends is because he literally went on Twitter and was like, "Your nyam sucks." Kind of like a, you know, if you're friends with someone, you want to tell them that in private. So I guess he has like a history of being weird. I think he did some other stuff with SGP West, just being like immature, but he's also very young, so you kind of have to give him a pass. But basically, like right after this, people started calling out how ridiculous this like comparison was, or this like accusation was. Some dude was like, "It's a white t-shirt with a red snapback," crying emoji. Hey also had his response, and he was like, "Yeah, you definitely stole my drip, stole my swag, whatever." He said, "You can't wear clothes like me, bruh. I'm sorry." He also posted a laughing emoji, laughing at the whole situation. There's some more reactions to it. Someone was like, "Bro, it's clothes." Another one said word for word. Another person said they're literally cool. Turns out they're not, because what just happened. And more people, like one of Chay's producers, DxO, who's actually really hard. He makes really good beats, also posted like a diss towards Tana. And then people found out, wait a second, Party wore that exact same fit. So they were like, neither of them really being original, which is funny. I just think it's crazy that they actually think that he's copying them. He might be copying them. Chances of that happening, or that being the case, are so low. Kind of weird, because think about it. Like Tana, you can tell he's kind of into fashion. He posts a lot. Think about the amount of clothes and fits he puts on. And I'm not even like praising him or acting like it's something super cool. I'm just saying, just for the sake of the argument, because I know a bunch of people in the comments are, "Yo, you're glazing." I'm literally just it for the sake of the argument. He probably puts on so many different fits, different outfits and stuff. He's a rapper, right? Like it's probably just a coincidence. Maybe he looked at the red and the red snapback and white tee, but even that's not like a crazy fit, you know what I mean? I don't really, he's not really like some dude with a super unique style. Pretty regular stuff, not to be rude or anything. If I really had to like rate who had better fits, because I guess that's what we're doing here, it would be Tana. Yeah, it would be Tana. It's really just funny how they're acting like he can't wear a red hat and white tee. That's really what everyone's just making a joke about. But it looks like they're really taking it seriously, or what it seems like is that they're actually mad at him for like a valid reason, like he said something behind their back, and they're just using this as a way to diss. But regardless of what it is, kind of stupid. But here's why I think they don't really have a problem dissing him. I think back in like 2021, Tana, if you don't know Chay, used to be Chay Romani and blew up off of these TikTok. I don't want to say TikTok, maybe at like TikTok, and he had like a couple of these viral songs. I honestly didn't like them that much. I like his new music a lot better, but that's how he blew up. He blew up just like that. He had like these really big songs. I think some of them went crazy on TikTok or something. I don't know. They were just really big songs with the underground. I didn't really like them that much. I honestly thought they were all right, but he had like the same little style and stuff, so I guess I respect that. And he just went up, and I guess he was just very inspired by Lil Tecca. That's why he called himself Chay Romani. Romani is like one of Lil Tecca's nicknames, so I guess that's why homage. But he eventually took it off and just became Chay, and then he started this new style with this new group of producers, and he had like a real wave. I mean, he had like a group of rappers around him, co-signed like Cesar and Saucer. Imagine if it's Cesar, that would be mad. I think it's Saucer. Saucer, I don't know how to say his name. The guy who originally dissed and then this. And where I'm going with here is Chay is almost like bigger, or like he has more hype than Tana right now. Even though I personally think Tana's a better rapper, he has like more hype than Tana. Because number one, he's got like people around him and other rappers that they're not doing the same thing as him. They're not really like clones or anything, but they're all in the same wave and same scene, and they're all like affiliated with each other. like Sosa or whatever. And Tana doesn't really have that. He always, I don't know, he's been like tapping in randomly with a ton of random rappers. He doesn't really have a bunch of close associates anymore. He kind of like fell out with all of them, which might say a thing or two, I don't know, but he doesn't really have like that underground clout anymore. He's just like bigger. He's just undeniably bigger than all of these guys, because you look at Spotify and you look at Chay's Spotify. Actually, I'll pull it up right now. Tana has 1.5 million monthly listeners. Looks like he has like 200-300 mil that he's grossed overall and just millions of streams. Hey, he's done pretty well for himself as well. Of course, he has his like original big songs that he blew up off of Agenda and Euphoria and a couple others. If you look at his recent songs, they're not doing amazing in terms of like regular streaming standards, but for the underground, 300k, almost a mil. He's solid. He's doing all right. But if you compare their streams, Tana is a lot bigger. But then you look at SoundCloud, and that's kind of where you can tell where, especially if someone's a SoundCloud rapper, where their real core fan base is coming from. Chay just takes the cake completely. Tana, he's had a couple of like singles. What he's been doing is he'll like preview a snippet and then he'll try to get it go big on TikTok, which is what was working for him in the past in 2021 and 2022 a little bit. But it hasn't been recently. Like nothing's been going viral on TikTok. So what happens is he's like not really feeding the fans as much. He does drop a bunch of random songs on SoundCloud, so I'm not gonna say that, but he's not really satisfying their appetite as much as he used to be. And he's not also going viral on TikTok and getting that mainstream success either. So it's not really like worth it in my opinion. And he's stagnating, but his music quality is better, if that makes sense. So I don't know. He's in like a really weird spot. But Chay is just like much bigger. I have no idea where I was going with this. Okay, yeah, Chay is a lot bigger than him on SoundCloud. And it looks like Chay actually has a much bigger fan base because he has like his own movement and wave, and Tana is kind of missing that right now. And the only reason I explained that is just to show you like the positions they're in career-wise and like why there's even beef or whatever, you know. Personally, I think this is like the dumbest thing ever. Like, bro, he's wearing a white t-shirt and red hat. Not that crazy, but they are both like 15 or 16 with millions of streams and thousands of followers. So, you know, you gotta take that into account too. Also, if you look at Chay's like Instagram profile picture, it's Future holding up like a triple cup with a red hat and a white tee. Basically the exact same thing he was wearing. Sorry, not the triple cup. Basically Future wearing the same fit he was wearing. So I don't know, that might mean something, that might not mean something. It's honestly very odd to me why they're even being like, I feel like they both have pretty big fan bases and stuff, but I think people just don't care about stuff. I didn't see that many people talking about it. It was just kind of a big thing because they're both so big, but obviously part of it is because it's really dumb. But I think the other thing is people are losing interest, like 2021 TikTok underground rap artists. They're more interested in people like Xavier Sobey, That Spend, Fresh Boy Swag, and Apo J. The other thing I've noticed is like, I don't know, you can kind of tell when there are two different like eras of underground rap kind of happening when people aren't really collaborating. They're like Osama's Son and all those people like that I just mentioned, the ones that I said people are more into, aren't really collaborating with people from 2021. Not really. So like they're in different scenes right now. People just don't care. They're losing stock, even though some of them are doing it, and even Tana like fall off. Actually they did kind of fall. Yeah, they like blew up, especially even Chay, because Chay had like viral moment. He hasn't been able to like go back to that. So yeah, it might also be a sign that they're not doing as well as they once were, you know what I mean? But anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully you found this really meaningful beef very entertaining and speaking about it and stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day. Bye.